Hayi now ke siyaqala ke siyashitha ke ku Real Housewives. Episode 11. Hayi ushise kaningi phela. You think the monkey poop was it? No, it wasn't. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Ntando, Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasibuke ama reality shows ethu la eMzansi bese siza la sikhuluma ngala mashow siyaphinda ke futhi sikhuluma ngama celebrities kanye nama YouTubers ethu la eMzansi. And boy have we got the review for you. Okay, today we are doing the full review of Real Housewives of Durban episode 11. And this is part 3 because we are separating review into different parts, but make sure that you watch part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 because the drama was too much for me to discuss in one video. Okay, so you guys, there are ways to support this channel. One is to like the video, to press the thanks button, and also to watch adverts on this video. I appreciate every single one of those things. Okay, so you guys, as the host Pella, at some point a host had to tell the people, you know, free the people. Free the people by telling them you are the host. Okay, and so she takes them to a place called Barrington's Usli, and she's the first to arrive there. I think they're supposed to have lunch because it was still like bright outside. Aguko dark, so I thought, okay, semini. Okay, she was wearing such a beautiful Usli enjoy ama pretty girl privileges. That's why it's hard to believe it. Usli Mayenza into shocking because she's so beautiful and petite, and you know. She was looking so beautiful, you guys. I feel like Usli is one of those people where she can be wearing amasaga njena. It's so nice. You know, she was really looking beautiful. So she's the first to arrive where they're going to have lunch, which they're not gonna have. Because when have they ever had lunch? You know, proper lunch, these women, okay? And then uNonku was like the next one to arrive in that blue suit. uNonku is always on point, you already know. Ama boots yeah, ne? They're looking really nice. So they arrive. Obviously it's awkward because these were the two people that were supposed to have been close friends, but the friendship didn't work out because of them being on the show together. It just is not working out. So at first it's awkward, but I think that they wanted to wait for the others, so they were both silent. When uNonku arrived, they just said hi to each other. She sat down at a distance, okay, and Usli sat down. But I think the crew made some sign to be like, talk. Because they were like, we need to shoot something. So eventually Usli decided to have a conversation with uNonku. So she tells uNonku, you know what, Usane told me ukuthi wena you told uMbali. This is the one thing that was clarified. uNonku told uMbali ukuthi Usli was broke and borrowing things from her. It wasn't something that uNonku told Usane, because vele I didn't understand what uNonku besekhuluma noSane. Okay, so this is how Usli says it. It goes, okay, my thing is, it's not that the information is not true, but my question is, when have I ever claimed that I was rich? Because I've never said that I was rich. Why would you feel the need to tell people that? And what am I borrowing from you? Okay, so uNonku this season, you guys, it's almost like Usane, in a sense that when she's being confronted with the things that she has said, she's not taking accountability. Maybe she's Jojo, because yeah, she's between Jojo and Sane uNonku, because she's not taking accountability this season. She's not going straight into saying, yes, I said it, and this is the reason that I said it, and yes, vele, it's true, you know, or no, it was a lie. She's not going into that. She goes into the Lord. She becomes born again, you know. Yazi born again izolo, yazi born again izolo ukuthi uvela funa everyone amithayo ufuna ukushumayela, let's go to church, kunenkonzo, you know, siyazi usibekwa ama Easter, there's another Easter coming. She becomes that uvela quote ilona kanti nje she's supposed to answer ukuthi, when have I ever claimed that I was rich? Okay, so uNonku is like, when Sli knowing me, do you think that I said that? Sli is like, I don't know if you said it. I know that you've said some other things about other people to me that I haven't said. So I'm wondering if you said it about me. I was like, Sli, phela sitshela mngani ukuthi utheni. I feel like there's more. Because honestly, if they were really friends, I don't know why these lights are getting darker. If they were really friends, Usli, uNonku, there's a lot of things that were said. There were a lot of things that were said that haven't been revealed between the two of them. And I don't believe that it was one-sided. It's, guys, if you are friends with somebody in Nihleba, it's hardly ever one-sided. It's usually both of you in Nihleba. So it's like, knowing me, when I do think that I would say that. And Usli is like, I don't know, because you've also said things about other people. In the diary session, uNonku says that it's lies, that she has said things about people. But what I know for sure is that she did say the Mabusi comment. So Usli didn't lie about the Mabusi comment. So if Usli didn't lie about Mabusi comment, maybe we should trust Usli that uNonku did say other things. And maybe Usli, it's reasonable for Usli to think uNonku would have said something like that, because there are other things that uNonku has said to her about other people. Usli, but is saying, listen, Nonku, I have to hear it from you. If you didn't say it, then it's fine. But I wanted to find out from you, because it's not like me, I have ever said, I'm rich, okay? So uNonku goes into the born again, you know what, Mina, I'm not gonna fight anymore. The Lord is fighting for me, but the Lord is not there when you're gossiping about people. The Lord is going to fight for me. Okay. The arrival got Jojo Norwan, obviously. It's like a corner thing, table. You're honestly sitting at this corner, Nonku is sitting at that corner. So when Jojo and Thinga comes, she sits on the left, on the right, Kanonku, Jojo, and then Uruan on the left. So the friends are there now to, help her. Now, the impression that uNonku had created when they were having a conversation was that she doesn't really want to talk about this issue, because she's not going to defend herself. So obviously the conversation was cut, because Usli wanted an explanation. Did you say this? Why would you say this? She wanted a conversation to end, because she's like, I'm not going to defend myself. The Lord will defend myself. So Usli waited for the Lord, Usli was like, okay, you are not going to defend yourself. I'll wait for the Lord to defend you. But then Masakfigu Jojo, she starts the conversation. I'm like, Nonku, you are messy this season, hey? I'm like, you are messy. Because you said you did not want to finish the conversation and take some responsibility and possibly apologize. It was the two of you. Now that you have company, got Jojo, no Ruan, now the conversation must start again. Sli is saying, I said that she was broke and whatever. Jojo, you guys, I don't know if we can trust Jojo in this instance, but Jojo says, listen, I've heard a lot of things, but this is not the thing that I've heard about you. I've never heard uNonku say that you are broke. I feel like I don't know if I can trust Jojo. I don't know Jojo to be a liar, but at the same time, I felt like she might feel like she owes uNonku, you guys, because uNonku has defended Jojo so much. She went through so much at the Drakensberg trying to defend Jojo. So I feel like maybe Jojo is feeling like it's about time she does something for uNonku. So even if uNonku, because I feel like uNonku, if she said that to Umbali, there is no way that she said it to Umbali, but she never said it to Jojo when they are so close to Jojo. So I felt like maybe Jojo is feeling like, it's about time I do something for uNonku. It's a white lie. Let me just say that she never said it. Jojo is clear to say, I never said it, okay? So Jojo, honestly, I'm going to give her this, because she tried to resolve the issue, to say, Sli, I don't think that she said that. By the way, if you heard this from Usane, maybe you mustn't believe it, because Usane lies, okay? I feel like the women are going to use this a lot when it comes to Usane. And I think that because she lied about not saying what she said about Eni, nobody's going to trust her. So when everybody needs a defense, they're going to say, don't listen to Usane. Usane is the liar. you know. When other people have told lies in this group, we just haven't paid that much attention to them. And one of those lies, I think it might be this one, but maybe we will find out later, where uJojo says she's never heard uNonku say anything like that about Usli. She says, listen, you shouldn't even believe that because you already know Sane is a liar, so she might have lied. I guess it made a bit of sense to Usli, but it ended up being like, yeah, it ended up being like, okay, it's settled, but not really. You know, that kind of a situation, because nobody apologized, nobody admitted to anything. Nonku says she didn't say it. Slee heard that she said it. uJojo said, don't trust Usane, so they leave it like that, okay? In the diary session, though, uNonku says, guys, uNonku, she's bothering me this season. uNonku says with diary session, the things that are being said about Usli are true. The fact that she borrows stuff and the fact that she does not have money. And she feels like Usli is trying to live a life angeyona. She's trying to be something that she's not. The way that I interpret that is that uNonku says Usli is acting rich when she's not. Okay. Listen, Usli might not be my favorite person right now, because of certain things that I'm not sure about when it comes to her. But I don't feel like she has lied, you guys, about her lifestyle. We might have assumed that she had lots of money, but that was us. She never said it. Usli is one person that has not come on the show and talked about how she's making millions or whatever, she has money and she's rich and all that. She has not done that, you guys. And there's nothing fancy that Usli has done to make me feel like she's trying to act like she's rich, okay? So I didn't understand that when she says Usli is trying to be something that she's not, you guys. Even when she does her lives, she's there with the kids, you're looking at the house, you're like, it's a nice enough house. But it doesn't look like it's someone that is trying to present this life that is too fancy and too expensive. No, it's like she'd be there with her slip shirts and doing her life, and even her Instagram is not like overly like about George and whatever, where you feel like it's like they go on a holiday every weekend. Her Instagram mostly is not like that. So I wondered, what does she mean? There is something about Usli that bothers uNonku so much, like she cannot take it. It's a lot for her. So I'm still sitting here wondering, what was the issue? Why is she upset with Usli? Anyway, you guys, that's what she said in the diary. So she doesn't say directly to Usli. Because that's why I feel like, this episode, she was bothering me, because I feel like if that's how she feels, why didn't she say that? Usli, yeah, I might not have said that, but honestly, it is true. It is true, Vele, you broke. So what are you upset about? That they said that you don't have money, Vele. You're not rich, Vele. So she saves Zinto for the diary session and acts all innocent on the scene, and I feel like she's gonna have a lot to answer for at the reunion, because in a way she's contradicting herself. If you are innocent and you didn't say this and all of that, why are you now in the diary session confirming that something is true? She did the same, by the way, with Umbali and the Mabusi situation, Mabusi vibes situation. Anyway, you guys, everybody gets there. Finally, Usli decides to announce that she is the host. She explains to them, you know what, this is the reason you wouldn't have come. Okay, obviously uNonku, Jojo, no one probably wouldn't have come if Usli came out to say that she is the one that actually planned the event. Okay, so they sit there awkwardly because there's tension, and Usli and her group is like that side, and the other and then Jojo and Ulona, Nonku and Ruan on that side. Go awkward, my conversation are different. So Usli is like, guys, this is awkward, okay, let's just it's awkward on this table. uNonku is like, what do you want us to do? Do you want us to be to pretend that we get along? And she's like, no, but we can have a conversation. We can have an open conversation. This is where things went bad. Okay, this is where things went bad, because then Umbali decided it's about time she talks about what is bothering her about uNonku saying she brings Mabusi vibes. Okay, so she asked uNonku, I heard that you said about me that I give you Mabusi vibes. What is that? Nonku says, but Mbali, I told you to your face that I thought that you were bringing Mabusi vibes. And then Umbali was like, when was that? Because I don't remember you. She's like, I told you and I explained to you what that meant at that time and you were okay with it. Umbali is like, when was that? I don't remember you telling me that. Guys, we haven't seen it on camera. Maybe it's somewhere they will play it at the reunion. I think she could have avoided the whole thing being as explosive as it got if she just said, let me explain what I mean. I didn't really like Mabusi when she came around, and I felt like maybe she was living a fake life because that's what she meant. I didn't feel like she was rich like us the ladies, and I did feel like maybe you were living the same life that you didn't deserve to be around. If she's being honest, that's what she means, because they were looking down at Umabus. Nobody thought that she should be around Real Housewives, she should be part of the Real Housewives and all of that. They didn't think that she was rich enough. That's what they mean. It's just that Umbali wants you to say it. That's what you mean. You don't think that I should have been here because of course I'm not as rich as you guys. Okay, she couldn't do it ulona uNonku, because I'm like, just say it, say what you mean. Nobody's taking accountability here, you guys. It's not just to George but Nonku too, because if you said something, say you said it. What did you mean? If you are sorry that you said it, say you are sorry you said it, so that we can move forward. But there is no moving forward if you are denying that you said something, or you're not denying that you said it, but you do not want to explain what it means, because she's insisting. Mbali is saying, because I don't even remember you saying that to me. Okay, it goes to a point where Umbali is like, listen, wena ungijwayela kabi, ungathi ngoba mphuza utshwala lobo bakho bese uzodayelwa like me. And we already know because there's alcohol things. I think this season they've tried to not show Nonku drink too much, but we see her even on Instagram, sometimes she's going live drunk, and I think it's still the case where she drinks a little bit too much. Okay, she's like, don't drink bese uzojwayela mina kabi. Okay, and then ngathemba ukuthi listen, ngizokutrappa mina. My said, Nonku, I would love to see you try. Listen, you guys, this scene really made me nervous. Okay, for the drama part of it, the exchange, it was fun to watch. Okay, it was fun to write. It was like, yes, ngavela ngakhumbula ngathi ngisathe high school lana. Ngimdala ngathi ngise high school, because they were behaving that way. But obviously there is a part of the drama that you enjoy when women are going back and forth like that. However, that scene made me nervous, you guys, because I think that in these shows, especially Real Housewives, the one thing that I don't want to see is black women fights, like getting into physical fights. I don't want to see it, because I already know for sure that a black woman getting physical on Real Housewives it's not treated the same as a white woman getting physical on Real Housewives. So while the whole thing, instead of me enjoying the drama, I was sitting there like, Mbali, Namatela, in your seats. Okay? Stay in your seats. Do not stand up. Do not point fingers. Do not do any of that. I was saying the same with uNonku, because I don't want to see it, you guys. We already know it's not gonna. If they do fight like that, they're not coming back next season. We know it, okay? We know it. So as much as I enjoy the drama, that scene made me